It's Jensen from Hackmakers. Welcome to everyone who's joining us for the awards ceremony of this momentous occasion. Thank you to all the participants involved in Hackmakers' very first two-part hackathon series in collaboration with the Oracle Partner Network, the New South Wales Government Smart City Strategy, and Slack for the Smart Cities 2021 Global Hackathon. In this event, we had over 1,500 participants, mentors, and support staff join us from over 50 countries and 15 time zones worldwide. Our team at Hackmakers have never organized a series of events spanning months before. And on behalf of the team, I'd like to express my appreciation to our lead sponsor, Oracle, and share the positive experiences and learnings. We'd also share generous thanks to our community partners, the University of Sydney Incubate, PACT, Spotlit AI, and BPB Books. From over 80 submissions, our judges have been given a really difficult task distilling the cream of the crop. We're really excited to distribute over 25,000 Australian dollars worth of prizes to our Fun Challenge winners, most recognized and valued mentors, and of course, the 6 winners and 9 runner-ups of the Smart Administration, Safe Cities, and Smart Transportation Challenges. Once again, we have an amazing lineup of speakers, which will finish off with our chairman, Steve Nuri, who will announce the finalists and showcase the video presentations of our winners. Please welcome Simon Hunter, Executive Director at the New South Wales Department of Planning, Industry and Environment. With an illustrious career spanning over 2 decades across law, consulting and policy, Simon's skills lie in public policy and government liaison. In particular, he holds strong speciality in the fields of transport and infrastructure policy, negotiation and dispute resolution, transport planning, and strategic project management.
Hi everyone, my name's Simon Hunter. I'm Executive Director of Smart Places in the New South Wales Department of Planning, Industry and Environment. And on behalf of my team, I'd like to thank everyone for participating in this year's Smart Cities Hack. It's been great to see all the hard work and effort put into this year's submissions with some terrific examples of smart solutions that can really develop positive outcomes for people and their communities. Here in New South Wales, the government is passionate about using smart solutions to create amazing places for our communities, improving livability, economic and environmental outcomes. In 2020, we launched the New South Wales Smart Places, which sets out our commitment to use technology and near and real-time data to help drive improved services for people and better investment and service decisions for government. We're really focusing on 6 key outcomes around safety and security, equity, accessibility and inclusion, collaboration and connection, health, wellbeing, as well as skills and jobs and environmental quality under that strategy. One action to come from that strategy was the establishment of our Smart Places Acceleration Program, where we work with place owners to deploy and scale smart solutions across the state. This agenda is really about co-creation of solutions that are designed with place outcomes in mind and with the people and communities that make those places great. With that in mind, it's been our pleasure to participate in this hack as a sponsor and judge, and the potential solutions and ideas that have been shared, I think, could really make a difference. Some of these solutions, I think, really have potential to be considered for the Smart Place Acceleration Program, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of that. Finally, I just want to thank everyone who has participated in this hack this year. It's been great to see so many innovative ideas and solutions, and also some global participation. Congratulations to the ACS team who have put this on. I think these type of events, hacks and other opportunities for many people to contribute their ideas and solutions are really at the core of what will make Smart Places successful. Thanks again.
Please welcome Koon, Senior Regional Director, APAC at Oracle Singapore. With over 2 decades of experience in senior management across global technology companies, Koon has over a decade of experience working at Oracle across many different roles. Previously working at Amazon Web Services as the head of channels and senior vice president at Savi, He's an electrical engineering alumni from the National University of Singapore.
Hi, I'm E.K. Goh, Senior Regional Director, Oracle Alliances and Channels for APAC. I'm based out of Singapore. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Oracle is one of the key sponsors for the Smart City Hackathons. We have many good partners in APAC who have quite a number of certified architects and specialists on our Oracle Cloud infrastructure. And we thought having a hackathon for these well-trained individuals to practice and hone their OCI skill is not a bad idea. We are also eager to meet and get to know young and budding startups or seasoned independent software vendors who might have developed or will be developing innovative cloud solutions on our OCI, especially smart city ones. I was not disappointed. With a total of 1,500 plus participants with more than 80 plus submissions, which we shortlisted to 15 for final judging. I'm privileged to be one of the judges, and I must say that I'm very impressed with the standard and quality of the submissions. Many of them with working prototypes accompanied that they were able to demonstrate their solutions very effectively. Every one of our judges submitted our scoring independently to headmakers for them to compile and determine the final winners. For myself, quite a few of the submissions stood out amongst the rest. For example, there was one entry where the team used IoT-enabled air sensors to manage the room environment ventilations so as to help reduce COVID exposure, something that many cities will find extremely useful in this current pandemic. Quite a few used sensors and webcams at car park entries and on public transport and roads to provide better user experience for drivers to find available car park lots in the city or better manage their road journey on public transports. One interesting entry even used a Su-Sol insert to activate SOS alerts when the wearer faces imminent danger. One even proposed a blockchain wallet to store one's personal data and cash, which can then be used by merchants or public amenities for transactions and identity management. I can't wait to see what impressed the other judges and who amongst the shortlisted 15 will finally emerge the winners. On behalf of Oracle, I would like to thank all participants for your active participation, Hackmakers for making the hackathon possible, and the many sponsors and mentors who work around the clock over the weekend to tend to the participants providing help, support, and advice. This Smart Cities Hackathon would not have been so fun and successful without all of you. Thank you once again, and may I congratulate the final winners in advance. Thank you.
Please welcome Dr. Supercorn Sirichai, Executive Vice President at the Digital Economy Promotion Agency of Thailand. Dr. Supakorn leads one of Thailand's most innovative government agencies in the digital economy promotion space. He comes from a very strong field in academia, where he was previously involved in cutting-edge research with the National Electronics and Computer Technology Center of Thailand for over 16 years.
Hello and warm greetings to fellow participants of the APAC Virtual Hackathon on Smart Cities. I hope everyone is strongly motivated to solve the world problems and look forward to seeing many great ideas being born out of this hackathon. A little bit about myself and how I got involved with smart cities. When I was working as a research scientist, my work was mostly involved with developing algorithms and software for image and video analytics. So I got to work with doctors, law enforcement officers, and academics on their problems in respective fields. Back in 2015, the Thai government launched Smart City Initiative and selected Phuket, our famous tourism destination, as a pilot site. I had an opportunity to lead a few projects there. Since then, I've been involved with smart city development and promotion in other parts of Thailand with depa. depa, or Digital Economy Promotion Agency, is a leading smart city promoter in Thailand. We work with many partners in the government, private, and academic sectors with a goal to reach 100 smart cities in 2022. Currently, we already have over 40 cities submitted their development plans. When we try to solve a city problem, there are usually many stakeholders involved, so getting to the root of the problem is key. In summary, I wanted to emphasize that the user journey is extremely important to help us understand the nature of the problem. The goal of a hackathon is to come up with a new way to solve a problem. That's why we like to see participants with different backgrounds, so we have better perspective to the problem we're solving. Fail fast and pick yourself up fast. So keep testing your prototype and keep improving it. That's how I would approach this hackathon. As an engineer by training, I'm excited to see new ideas and solutions coming out of this hackathon, and I wish everyone a successful and enjoyable days to come.
Please welcome Robert Linsdell, Managing Director, Australia New Zealand at Vertiv. Robert is a technology leader with a diverse background in multiple sectors, including telecoms, critical infrastructure, data centers, IoT, electronic materials, chemicals, and coatings. Previously the Managing Director of Emerson Power Network and the Vice President of Trans Telecoms, he currently manages the strategy and execution of all verticals in a data center arena of Vertiv.
Hello, my name is Robert Linsdell. I'm the Managing Director for Australia and New Zealand for Vertiv. Vertiv is a global data center company. We operate in 58, 60 countries around the world, and we're about a $5 billion critical infrastructure company. So basically we keep people running both on the connectivity side and on the data center side. And we do big data centers, so we appear in some of the big hyperscale data centers around the world. And we actually do very small data centers as well. So everything all the way down to little quarter rack data centers. And then the infrastructure that supports it, the cooling, the software, and also the UPSs and power systems that actually keep all these things running and keep us all very happy using data. Now, just to talk about smart cities, because smart cities is a very topical subject. It's been talked about for a few years, but it's really beginning to gather a lot of momentum. And Vertiv is actually working in a number of areas around the world within smart cities. But what I want to talk to you about is what is the importance of the data center and the critical infrastructure that supports that smart city and what keeps it all moving. So we talk about things like resilience and robustness and always on, because our expectations are that with data, I mean, we know it from just our own little phone use or watching the TV if we're video streaming, that when there's a stoppage or a glitch and we can't access or do something, not only does it become frustrating, but in addition to that, it actually may be problematic on when that data is prevented. So we hear about data center outages, at an airport. If an airport shuts down because you can't book in, can't check in, then we have to wonder, why is that? Well, it's because we don't have access to that data, and it could be a connectivity issue, it could be a data center issue, it could be critical infrastructure, but it could also be software. But the expectation is when you go to an airport to check in, I know that is maybe a little bit of a different story at the moment with the whole COVID story, but ultimately we expect to be able to check in, not have to stand there and go back to paper tickets and things like that, because they just don't exist anymore. So I think that's a good example about how a smart city in the future, the expectation is that it will always work. Whatever we're doing, whatever we're walking around, whatever that experience where we, the human being, actually becomes that interface with technology rather than maybe through a phone or some form of tag or maybe a card or a pass of some sort. We actually operate within the city as a component of the city providing data and making it work.
Finally, to announce the winners, please welcome Steve Nuri, Head of Data Science and AI at the Australian Computer Society. Steve Nuri is a data science leader who has evolved the way that people look at AI and innovations. He's an entrepreneur, author, academic, and technical manager by profession.
I know that you've been waiting for this moment for some time, so I'm not going to keep you any longer. We had really awesome submissions for this particular hackathon. The quality was phenomenal, and the judges had really hard time to pick the winners. By the end of the day, it came down to some really small differences in terms of impact or innovations or even the feasibility of the solution. So without further ado, I'm going to start with the honorable mentions. Really interesting projects done by the teams Mott MacDonald, Rapidities, and City Safe. Congratulations for the honorable mention.
Advances in technology are providing new ways to help governments connect to citizens and improve public safety through CCTV footage based on data analytics. However, cities are chaotic in nature. There remain too many places where data cannot be captured and victims, both silent and silenced, cannot be reached despite the best efforts of city authorities. Domestic and undocumented violence continues across the world in every segment of society. No CCTV can access the scene of violence if it is happening at home or in a closed area. In Australia, Hannah Clark was fatally burned along with the 3 children despite protection orders in place and contacting the police. In India, women have been brutally raped and killed on public buses. Too many citizens can't get appropriate help from authorities, and sometimes police and civil servants themselves become the problem, as in the cases in India, George Floyd in the US.
My God. Bye.
Hi, we are Team Rapidites. Presenting you the people-friendly chatbot, Rapid Assistant. Rapid Assistant is a multi-purpose chatbot which serves each individual with key information and help in day-to-day life. Rapid Assistant is an IoT-based chatbot which helps you in multiple aspects. Services like COVID assistance, quarantine partner, information for emergency services, complaint management, and pay bills. Yes, holistic solution in one go. With COVID partner, find vaccination centers and vaccine availability. During any kind of emergency, this bot helps in finding right information in quick time. This is also a platform to raise complaint on any social and environmental issues. Quarantine partner during tough times. This feature will enable the affected to feel more safe. The bot captures the health.
All right, now it's the time to announce the winners of the Smart Cities Hackathon. Starting from the 6th place, they tokenize and reward users who commute in a socially responsible manner. Congratulations, team Carbon Neutral.
It's 2021, where road transportation is the main source of commute. Introducing traffic, addressing challenge number 3, smart transportation. Users have no idea how to commute in a time-efficient and socially responsible manner. Congested transportation negatively impacts global carbon footprint. The number of car users increased drastically from 2013 to 2019. Traffic will provide users with different options to commute, lowest CO2 footprint impact, high calorie burn route, etc., while making sure other users' choices to ensure no congestions. Traffic will reward people in the first ever application in the world who complete the social responsible commute with tokens, low for low CO2, health, or longevity values. To see how it works, let's walk through a case. Sam needs to travel from A to B. Sam has limited time. Traffic recommends greenest commute route.
Congratulations, Team Carbon Neutral. Now the 5th place. Their solution is a QR code-based citizen app and portal that collects complaints and suggestions from citizens very easily. Congratulations, Team Dream Green.
This subway station is always so dirty and dark. There are not even enough lights at night. I don't know whom to complain about this. I really love this school. The teachers here are so kind and hardworking. There should be a way to acknowledge them. I just don't know how. This place is so beautiful and calm. Wouldn't it be nice to have some benches over here for people to sit? I think I would like to make the suggestion to the city office.
As a citizen, aren't we tired of writing emails, filling feedback forms, and calling helplines? Worst part, we don't even know if someone is acting on it and what's the status. We, the Team Dream Green, came up with a solution to bridge this.
Congrats, Team Dream Green. Now the 4th place. Simple foot pattern gesture like stamping and tapping is programmed to trigger an SOS alert message for immediate attention. They can identify criminal activity based on IoT data that can be integrated with local city cameras. Congratulations, Team Sheldonopoulos.
Guardian app for your safety. Security and safety is a big challenge for government and citizens. How can we leverage data to proactively minimize criminal offenses by using affordable digital assistants? We at Sheldonopoulos are passionate to innovate for a global solution. By using Oracle Cloud Analytical Solutions, we identified an increase in crime rates since 2018 and an increase in accident injury due to failing to proper lookout. Guardian app focuses on healthcare professionals, individuals and families, and victims in accidents. Now we will demonstrate Guardian IoT SOS activation by a simple foot tapping pattern. Gestures can be customized.
This is a human.
Congrats, Team Sheldonopoulos. Now the 3rd place. They use the cloud system and data collected by a real-time air quality sensor device to handle situations such as disease prevention and control. Congratulations, Team GT Plus and Y Hill.
Respiratory diseases such as COVID-19 are big issues these days. Smart City needs to solve this problem. Therefore, we are going to offer a solution. My name is Dayan Ha, and our team is GT Plus and YEL. I am going to give a presentation about our team project, COVID-19 pandemic prevention using ADW and OSC. To prevent respiratory disease such as COVID-19, we are going to build an indoor air quality antivirus management system and Untech Automation AI AIoT indoor air quality management platform. Among the steps in the Swiss cheese respiratory virus pandemic defense theory, there is a step, managing indoor air quality as marked, in which we can participate in without expertise in medical science. Through this project, we are going to prove that IT technology can contribute to preventing COVID-19 by using oral.
Congratulations, team GT Plus and Y-Hill. Now the runner-up. Their solution displays car parks on the map with indicators of available lots and prices, making finding a car park space easier for the users. Congratulations, Team Parkware.
Hello everyone, my name is Zachary and together with my team, we are here to present our project Parkware. Imagine this scenario, you want to take a trip to town, but you have to spend 25 minutes waiting for a car park lot, especially since it's peak hour. Over 180,000 motorists face this issue of congested car parks and inconsistent car park formation. 87% of motorists would rather try another car park if they knew there were available lots there instead of waiting for the current one. And altogether, there are more than 4 million minutes wasted daily waiting for a car park. Our solution. Imagine if you can find an available car park space at the click of a button. Introducing Parkware. Parkware is a mobile app with an intuitive UI that informs users of car park availability, rates, and location. We also conduct data analytics on car park peak hours so as to record.
Congrats, Team Parkware. Now it's the time to announce the winner of the Smart Cities Hackathon. They want to make a truly smart city with smart devices by leveraging the power of privacy-preserving programmable blockchain. Congratulations, Team Taurus.
Hello world, my name is Abdelkader Atiyah. Joining me today are my teammates Amir Kashipov, Phil Zlatkovich, and Abdullah Al-Khayyat in presenting the Taurus protocol. We are a group of student engineers and together we bring to you the Taurus protocol, which was built using the technologies shown here. First, the problem we aim to solve. Good blockchains have proven they are nearly impossible to break by withstanding the test of time. However, they are not secret if they are programmable, not programmable for extensibility if they are secret, and usually not portable or scalable. All three are necessary for smart cities, and thus today's blockchains are not sufficient solutions for adoption.
We determined the need for a solution to the blockchain problem after analyzing a 2016 survey conducted in Southern Australia, examining the availability of digital services to the public and the likelihood of various age groups to use them. We found a substantial demand among the youth for all digital services that declines with age. We also found that the vast majority of traditional services are accessible online and becoming increasingly digitized. This trend is likely to continue. In order to adopt said services online in a convenient and centralized manner, smart cities of the future will likely leverage the security of blockchains. But how do we reconcile the need for optional privacy, programmability, portability, and scalability? These features were always thought to be mutually exclusive. Our proposed solution, the Taurus protocol, unifies them. It features inherent security due to good blockchain design, optional privacy by leveraging homomorphic encryption, in addition to secure multi-party computation, scalability thanks to proof-of-stake consensus and directed acyclic graph implementation, programmability, and portability through a hardware wallet we call the Taurus Ring.
In the context of smart cities and administration, optional privacy is an essential feature that will allow users to remain law-abiding yet invisible. Our protocol's proof of concept demonstrates optional privacy as follows. A party Alice submits an encrypted smart contract to a party Bob, who then chooses to sign and submit the encrypted smart contract. These centralized parties compute the results and post it to the blockchain, whereby the separated results for Alice and Bob are decryptable only by them. Alice and Bob can later choose to reveal the contract and their individual results. We now illustrate our proof of concept. It features a wallet system storing user parameters, a blockchain, and decryptable smart contracts. User wallets have associated tiers which specify individuals' legal authority from 1 upwards. We conduct 4 simple transactions. The first and third transactions are simply publicly visible transfers. There's also an encryption-decryption transaction which corresponds to the explanation on the right. Officer Alice submits an encrypted smart contract to Bob asking him to verify his age, which he signs, and Bob in return requests verification Alice has authority to check. The results of this computation are encrypted, only available to Alice and Bob. Bob later chooses to decrypt this prior transaction to prove that he has already signed. He reveals the query and his result to the blockchain but cannot reveal Alice's result.
We will now show you the access portal for the Taurus protocol on the web. Upon entering the Taurus website, you are greeted with 6 panels, with each displaying your identity documents, your transportation credits, your wallet balance, your health information, your access keys, and your recent transactions. All your cards can be viewed as NFTs as well as viewing the currencies in your wallet balance or transportation credits. In the recent transactions panel, you can see the exact time, date, and location of your last transaction, along with the transaction confirmation time in seconds and whether the transactions were encrypted or decrypted.
The Taurus protocol is thus an all-encompassing solution which integrates features, as shown here, which is to be expected from any smart city blockchain protocol. The Taurus ring is our proposed fingerprint-based hardware wallet for the protocol. It would be sandbox, only store keys, and will support NFCs and remote destruction. Here is how we suggest the Taurus protocol be adopted. First, the Taurus protocol would require a government-issued patent for cryptographers to build the Taurus ring and blockchain personalized to the city. Second, an experimental period with the launch of a testnet server to test protocol functionality. Third, the mainnet of the Taurus blockchain would launch and it would lead into fourth, an official introduction into the smart city before reaching full smart city adoption with time. That concludes our presentation. The Team Taurus would like to thank you for your consideration.
Before we go, we'd also like to recognize some of the most active and helpful mentors involved during this hackathon. You'll each score $50 of cash and $200 worth of books and credits from our generous sponsors. We hope you've been inspired by some of the amazing teams and solutions. Thank you again to our participants, mentors, and support staff. You're the hackers and makers that make this organization tick. Over the next week, we'll be contacting all of the finalists and winners to collect your contact details, share exclusive winning certificates, and deposit prize money and in-kind winnings into your accounts. Regardless of whether your team has won a prize or not, we encourage everyone to have a read of our newly generated After Hack Guide. It contains some tips and tricks on how to showcase your portfolio, promote your project on LinkedIn, and considerations for commercialization. Once again, on behalf of everyone at Hackmakers, thank you, and we'd love to see some of you again for our future events. Take care.